Well, here we are, the Toyland Desert Market. Now, if I was a fresh potato, where would I be?
Maybe over there, perhaps?
Ah, what a lovely day to spend at the Toyland Market. Awesome. Thanks, Vargas. Now let's go grab that potato for the Desert King. Surprise! Ah, children! Please don't harm me. Please, please. I've been a good potato head the rest of my whole dang life. Please don't hurt me.
Great work, best friend. That potato didn't see it coming.
I know, right? Now let's take this potato to the Desert King sandy, windy dunes at once. Jumping crocodiles! It's the pigs!
Officer, there's the two whom assaulted Mr. Potato Head.
Thank you, Miss Mel Purchell. I'll go and arrest them at once. Freeze, you two. You're under arrest.
Under arrest? For what?
For assaulting an innocent Toylander like Mr. Potato Head. Now come along to the police car. Don't make me taser you.
You don't have the guts. Ouchie!
Wow.
Thanks for driving me to Norman and Vargas's parents' house, Grandpa. I cannot wait to see the look on their faces once they discover their son's failed and will be sent to my summer school for the rest of the whole summer.
I'd do anything to help you out, Jamie, my favorite grandson. But are you sure those boys failed? There might be a chance they passed and moved on to the next year.
Oh, Grandpa, don't be so silly. Of course those two have failed. I've been their homeroom teacher for many years, and this was way back when Vargas had a normal head even.
Well, if you're so sure, then I believe you, Jamie, my grandson.
Also meanwhile.
Mrs. Diana Trish Jett, Norman's mother. How are you today?
Pretty good so far, Vargas's stepfather, Mr. Jerry Robert Feldman. How are you doing today?
Well, not so good. You see, I think your son along with my son ran away.
What? My sweet little Norman Damien Jett? Oh, my poor Norman. I wonder where he's gone off to?
I don't know. But this was right before we were about to tell Vargas and his best friend, also known as your son Norman, the news about the baby.
Baby? What baby?
Well, you see.
Back with Norman Damien Jett and Vargas Gene Feldman.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Grudge Smudge McFudge. Whom shall be proceeding?
Order, everyone, I said order. Today we'll be hearing the case of Norman Damien Jett and Vargas Gene Feldman, who was accused of assaulting Mr. Potato Head while he was busy doing his shopping at the local Toyland Desert Market. Prosecutor, begin your accusation.
Actually, Your Honor, Judge Grudge Smudge McFudge, sir, my name is Mel, short for Melanie Ann Perkle.
Right, of course, Miss Purchell. Sorry about that. Start your prosecuting, if you please.
Your Honor, Judge Grudge Smudge McFudge, Mr. Potato Head was just out shopping for his wife and tater tot potato gem children until all of a sudden and without any warning whatsoever, bam. Norman Damien Jett and Vargas Gene Feldman pounced on him like a couple of wild brown grizzly bears at a five-star picnic and assaulted him both physically and emotionally, and I reckon these two should be locked up for a very long time in the Toyland County Prison Jail for assaulting poor Mr. Potato Head. That is all. No more questions, please.
What a very sad story indeed. And what do you two potato assaulters say in your defense? Look, we were only doing what the Desert King told us to do. Get a potato so we can make into crispy potato scallops. Is it too much to ask, Your Honor?
Precisely. Me and Norman are in a bit of a hurry, because my mom and stepfather are having a...
Silence in court! And where is this Desert King you speak of, Mr. Feldman?
Well, he doesn't seem like... He's... not here, Your Honor.
Well then, it sounds like that Desert King story you made up is probably fake. But before I wrap this courtroom case like a child's present on Christmas, I would like to hear from the defendant, Mr. Potato Head, about what he has to say about this terrible assault. Your Honor, I've been hurt both physically and emotionally by those two knuckleheads who just pounced on me for no good reason whatsoever. And besides, I was just out shopping for my wife and tater tot potato gem children. Don't you understand? I was just shopping. Besides, I have lots of family to take care of. I have mouths to feed. Literal mouths to feed, Your Honor. Well, it looks like this case is closed. You two are so guilty. Guilty as F. Therefore, Norman Damien Jett and Vargas Gene Feldman, you are sentenced to 1 year in Toyland County Jail Prison. May the Lord have mercy upon your soul, and... Court is adjourned. You're out of order! You're out of order! This whole frickin' court's out of order!
Gee. So much for getting directions from a Desert King then.
And so,
Place your shoes and personal belongings in the shoebox before you head to your cells, please, man. Thank you. You're up first, Mr. Jett.
Ugh, whatever. What is that supposed to mean?
It means you probably have something in your pockets, Mr. Jett. Now please hand it over or else.
Ugh, fine, whatever. Screw this anyway.
Thanks ever so much. Your turn, Mr. Feldman. If you please.
Alright. But I just got to tell you this right here, right now, I am completely and utterly clean.
We shall see, Mr. Feldman, we shall see.
God damn it.
1 minute of security checks later.
So this is life in the big house jail prison, huh, Vargas? I thought this place would be a lot bigger than I imagined.
I know. And now we are stuck in this cell all because of that Desert King probably setting us up like Zooms did to Sir Jason in that one Pop Tropica Island episode.
Well, this blows huge loads, Vargas. We got stuck into this jail cell, and now there's no chance of us getting out, so we can't stop your stepfather and your mum having that baby. I don't know what we should do.
Yeah, I know, and soon we will be drifted apart and no longer together as the best friends we already are for.
Oh, please don't say that, Vargas. You're making me more anxious than I already am.
Sorry. I just get really bored sitting in a place like this.
Mr. Norman Damien Jett and Mr. Vargas Gene Feldman. I'm happy to say, you two made bail.
What? Who was the one that planned to set us free?
Why don't you speak to him yourself? They're all yours, Mr. Sir Hat.
Oh my god! That's not even possible!
Well. Fancy seeing you two trapped in jail prison like a couple of wild animals. Haven't seemed to age at all, but that's okay.
OMG. Sir Jason Allen Hat. Wow. It has been an incredibly long time since we last saw each other. A lot has been happening. My stepfather and mom are having a baby, and we think it's going to tear our best forever friendship apart.
First of all, hi. Nice to see you. Been years. Great to see you again. Good to see that one of you at least hasn't at all changed that much.
So, what are you doing here? And why are you so, old?
Well, I'm here to let you two out to explain. And explain why I was asked by the director Zeke Hamish Beckley to make a quick speedy cameo in your very own movie.
One bailout later on.
And ever since I ended my courtroom drama Judge Sir Jason Allen hat on Zeke and Casper Toyland TV, I moved on to better things with my life, like becoming a history teacher at Toyland Community College. Yeah, doing trial courtrooms was fun while it lasted, but I needed to find something more independent with my big whole entire life.
Right, you keep telling yourself that, Sir Jason. In the meantime, thanks for bailing us out of Toyland jail prison, but we better get going.
We got to make sure my stepfather and mom don't have that baby of theirs. Because if they do, our best ever friendship forever would go right down the friendship toilet.
I understand you too, but I suggest you team up with Hannah Nicole Reginald and Murray Alabama Swiss. They might be able to help you with your tight pickle you're in. Besides, it's like I always say, keep your friends close and enemies closer.
Sir Jason, that is the wisest thing anyone has ever said to us. Anyway, thanks again, but until then...
Smell you later, Sir Jason Allenhat. Until next time we meet again. Hopefully not as old men like you are.
Good luck out there, you two.
It feels so nice to be free. And nice of Sir Jason to bail us both out of jail.
True that, best friend Norman. It feels totally 100% good.
You know, Vargas, being in jail kinda makes me want to confess something that I never told anyone else other than you.
Really? Well, I have a confession too. But since I am so polite, on the way to Hannah Nicole Reginald's rich uncle's house. You first, Norman.
Okay, best friend, whatever you say. Here's my confession that I told no one else but you. One time, my Uncle Glenn got me a iguana for Christmas. I named him Travis, and I accidentally fed him some McDonald's French fries for my Happy Meal. I didn't know that iguanas didn't eat French fries, and he passed away right after I fed him a cheeseburger.
Really, that's it? You fed your pet iguana Travis McDonald's French fries?
Whew. Man, it feels so good to get that off my chest. Alright, your turn, Vargas.
Alright then. I do ballet in my spare time. My passed away dad was a weed-smoking shopaholic. I dream heavily about kissing you and other men in my sleep, because I am secretly homosexual, and I've been throwing away my cream cheese sultana celery snacks your mom made for us down the garbage disposal, since I hate cream cheese so goddamn much.
Wait, what?
And I hope you don't think less of me,
While
Norm.
back with the parents of Norman and Vargas.
So let me get this straight, Kelly. Our son Norman and your son Vargas ran away right before you were about to tell him and Norman the good news about this, baby? Am I right?
Indeed, Mr. Howard Elliott Jett. I don't know where my son and your son has run off to. My step-husband reckons they run to some mob or something, but now I am not so sure.
We better hurry soon, Kelly. That baby your step-husband mentioned to me could be arriving any time now.
In at least 5 days, I said, Diana. No need to panic.
We got to make sure our son is okay, Howard, along with our son's skull-headed best friend forever and ever.
I'll call my big brother Glenn and see if he could help out. But we gotta make sure we do it fast, Diana.
And I'll call Vargas's grandfather Ernie. I'm sure he would help out with this problem.
Are you sure we want to get him? I mean, Diana, he's so creepy.
Just because my dad is a bit freaky sometimes, doesn't mean you should call him names, Jerry. Now, let's do it.
Also, meanwhile.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see the look on their parents' faces once I sent Norman and Vargas off to summer school.
grandson Jamie. You're starting to scare the dents out of me.